Let's go. Welcome back. Monday night. Hope you have a lovely Monday night. I'm gonna pull up a chessboard. Play some 5-minute blitz. Let's go. Okay, going for this huge center. The square control. Gonna bring the knight here. Let's go. Opponent's playing like a King's Indian setup. Developing this bishop. Time is about even on this lovely Monday night. Okay, this goes after the bishop laterally. It is defended by the knight for the moment. I'm going to defend it a second time. The bishop with the queen, sorry, and maybe even coordinating here to remove this bishop. This also defends this b2 if needed. And the knight is free to move now as well. Like this queen d2. Meanwhile, my opponent has some undeveloped pieces on the queen side. Make castle right away. I think castling is a good move here for black. Sure, I'd castle if I had black pieces here. Opponent's gonna have a think. Take your time. Opponent is approaching being down a full minute on the clock. Just out of the opening. Both kings are still in the center of the board. Okay, we have a move. It's very natural. Preparing to castle. Imagine how we see castle, castle. However, if castle, I think I just put the bishop here right away, trying to trade off the bishop. You can't spend so much time on the opening. If we get into a time scramble, my opponent's going to be at a huge deficit. What is this? I mean, other than castling for black, you can bring the knight to d7. Knight on b to d7, that is. These are probably the top two candidate moves for black. I wonder too if this bring the queen back to c7. Okay, my opponent lashes at the center. Both kings are still uncastled. Take here, pawn takes. Knight can't take, queen is defending. Am I okay with takes? I'm okay with takes because bishop, knight takes, and then knight comes back here if bishop takes. So I'm just gonna castle. And even pre-move here. Let's go. It's always a safe pre-move if you're taking your own piece. In anticipation of your opponent taking that piece. En passants are also safe pre-moves to make. Because otherwise the pawn could not move diagonally up one square. Okay, both kings are castled. I know the address of my opponent's king. Yeah, let's clarify what's going on with this bishop. Bishop's likely going to drop back, no, to here. This, I think, blocks the knight. This knight really wants to develop because you want to connect the rooks. My opponent is spending way too much time on this. Okay, it's interesting to consider this type of move because then the g-file is semi-open, but with this pawn structure, no man. So I'm just going to take the bishop. So this met with this. Where's the knight going? Knight's not jumping anywhere interesting to reveal its attack. I do have to watch this bishop if this pawn comes here. Queen is defending for the moment. think this is probably the top move to consider for black pieces. But I think I'm going to play this. Yeah, attempting to trade off the bishop. Removing here, let's go. And very quickly, my opponent will fall under 1 minute on the clock. Okay, so this hits the pawn, but I think the knight is more useful here. Or perhaps even here. But what about this? These two moves? Yeah. The queen, I feel like my opponent's queen is offside, way over here. So my opponent is going after this bishop, also going after this pawn. I could defend the pawn. Or could play this. The idea of knight takes, pawn takes. No. What do I want to do here? Okay, I'm going to defend here and pre-move here. Like I said, my opponent's queen is kind of offside. I think bringing the queen back. Either here or here. Yeah, let's go. Just the idea of playing h5. My king is a little funny here, especially with these doubled pawns, because I can't like easily escape. And the rook can't easily get into the game. I feel I have to push this king, bring the rook over, and then bring the king here and here. But here, yeah, I can play this h5 as planned. Pre-moving here. Let's go. Okay, so I could take back here. Yeah, I was going to suggest check, but no, that would be silly. Now I have this check here. King's going to step, queen's going to step in the way. And yeah, I'm going to do this little dance here with the queen. Pre-moving here. Okay. Now the king's going to come here to safety. Let's go. Yeah, I have to cost this pawn because this comes with check. And I pick up this pawn. Let's go. So check. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Cheers.